From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, the show has an NL East matchup. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Oh, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
C.J. Abrams leading things off and takes a strike. That's way outside. And 1-1.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Nola fires. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Real Muto moving under this one. And there's one down. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
James Wood in the box now. No balls and a strike.
It's always fun watching Nola pitch. He's one of the best pitchers in the league because he knows how to control a baseball. He's got excellent command of his pitches, which keeps his walk rate low and helps keep him out of trouble.
Ball, that's out.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Stop. Two quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. Two down, base is empty. And now it's Luis Garcia. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Good job to fight that one off.
Let's go, Aaron.
Two outs. Foul ball, still 0-2. Upstairs.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And now the count filled up 3-2.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
And he grounds one to the right side. He steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for Washington. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And towing the slab here, Cole Henry.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
That one laced to center and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Turner now. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Henry, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. In the air, left field, down the line. Call. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
And that one fouled off. Stop at second with 2 down.
Ball one. Let's go, Philadelphia.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Runner breaks for third. Pitch is low.
Balls, 1 strike.
Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. The pitch. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out, pepper in the zone, arm is loose, and firing him in there.
Swings and misses. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. No score. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Second inning set to go. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Nola back to work. Just missed. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And there's one down. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. And first offering is fouled off.
Come on, Aaron.
In there at the knees for a strike. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
Swing and a miss. Aaron Nola the strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Dylan Cruz now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Two down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And that is downstairs. And the count 1-2. Second inning here, no score. Caught and missed, struck him out. Nats go down 1-2-3. Nationals go quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Back here in Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
All right, Nicky, let's go now.
Just missed.
Inside.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
2-0.
Next pitch is outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
JT Realmuto steps in. And that's
Outside, that's a
outside.
ball.
And that is ball one. Runner at first with no outs here. And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. And it's filled up. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want.
1 at second, and that's 2. Nothing doing here this half. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Jose Tena.
Come on now, Phillies.
That misses the
Ball
zone,
1.
and it's 1-0. Just missed. That's off the inside corner. 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Out towards right center field. Castellanos sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out. And now Alex Call.
Come on, Phillies, let's go.
And that skips in the dirt. Outside low. Now 2-0.
Last couple of
No
pitches
strike.
breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
In the air, left field. Kepler under this one. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals.
Let's go, Phillies.
That's in there. That's strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. That one missed.
That's inside.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's down
Ball
and
two.
in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball. Boom. Goes on to first. And that will end the inning. And the Nationals gone in order. And we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And here comes Alec Bohm. Pitch in the dirt.
1-1, no strike.
1-0. In there at the knees. And a foul ball. Line and a base hit into right. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And that's down and away.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Nobody out, runner at first. Next pitch is inside. Now 2-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
This is Bryson Stott. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Man at first, 1 away. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, he
No ball,
really
2
sells the
strikes.
changeup with that arm action.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Trey Turner now. He's 0 for 1. And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
0-1.
Two outs. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And the count is 1-1. Still tied at 0. Last of the third.
Take it to him. Come on, Phillies.
1-2 here.
Ball that's outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That one just misses the outside corner. Full count now. Bryce Harper in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Throws to first. Turner is out. That ends the frame. One hit, one left. On to inning number 4. No score. And we're back. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
There's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now it's the DH, James Wood. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And ball one.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
There's a strike. Check swing. Did he go? No.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, left field. Kepler puts it away for the out. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Outside. And that's ball 1. Nola throw to first.
No,
Abrams back on a dive. Abrams, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Roll to short, could be 2. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to third his first time up. Fought off foul. Liner, base hit, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
2 outs, runner at first. Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. And that is out of play. Ruiz measures 6 feet even, 240 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Late swing, foul to the left. One run across in the frame so far. Top half of inning number 4. And now 1 and 2. That's towards center. Rojas in and to his right. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Bryce Harper to the plate. Hard hit left side. Zips it across. Harper is gone. 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one catches the zone. 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a bouncer towards third. Tosses to first, and the Phillies are set down in order. Down quickly go the Phillies, and it remains 1-0. Ready now for the 5th inning, and here is Dylan Cruz. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
The 0-2.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So digging in, Jose Tena. Flied to right his first time. And that misses. Ball 1.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Cruz gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the grab, 1 away. Alex Call digs in now. And a strike.
0-1's the count.
Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Throw to second, and great jump.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Nola checks the runner.
He's
Cruz
safe.
back in on a dive. One out and a runner at second.
You can do it.
In the air, right side. Hauls it in for the out. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. Grounded out his first time up. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. First pitch misses.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
That misses,
ball two.
and the count is 2-0.
There's
2-0.
one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas
That's
City
ball three.
Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
C.J. Abrams in the on-deck circle for the Nats. Next offering is in for a strike. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. I remember Mark Kotsay, who was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
We head to the bottom of the fifth, and up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Henry back to work, and that one fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Next offering way upstairs. That one is absolutely belted. Could be extra bases. Here's the throw into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Now batting Max Kepler. He hit into a double play his first time up. Check swing, went around. Strike one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Ball one there.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And a ball evens the count. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Man at second. The changeup missing. And now it's 3-2. Alec Bohm in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
And fouled off. Tying run in scoring position. Last half of inning number 5. And that drops in for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. No outs, runners at first and second. Goes down looking.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And now for the Phillies, Johan Rojas. His first at bat was a strikeout. That's a slider for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Ouch, that one drilled him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. Jose A. Ferrer is forced to the mound after the injury.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
So bases loaded with one away. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. Golden opportunity right here. Fought off foul.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Real Muto, the runner at third. Kepler on second. Rojas at first. One gone.
Ball, that's inside.
Yeah, that's fouled off. One down, Phillies down a run. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one lifted to left. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. To the plate. Save. We're tied at 1.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
Trey Turner at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
2 on, 2 outs. Turned on, but foul wide of third. In the dirt. To third. Tag. Got it. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're through 5, all tied 1-1. Back at Citizens Bank Park, top of the 6th inning. Here's C.J. Abrams now. And that one is inside ball 1.
You know, these Nationals need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch in the dirt, and the count is even 2-2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Turner makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Next to hit for the Nats, James Wood. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball there. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia. He's grounded out a couple of times. Pitch misses,
that's a ball.
and that's ball 1. Strike on the inside corner.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings and misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one down the line, and foul ball. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Makes the catch, inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 6th inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Turner. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Young under it. And he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. Here comes Bryce Harper. Has grounded out a couple of times. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
High fly ball out to left field. Call. Sizing this one up. Makes the catch. 2 down. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swinging a foul straight back. Swinging a drive deep right field. That's back there. And out of here. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 2-1.
That's some Schwarber power for you right there. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. Well struck, right field, going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Nathaniel Lowe. That's a little bit low. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Orion Kerkering, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Sanchez getting loose as well. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball, that's just out.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
That misses the zone. 3-1 now.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Ruiz in the box again, takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's in for a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
That's inside.
2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And the tying run is on base.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Aaron Nola's day comes to an end, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Orion Kerkering.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. 1 for 2. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Rojas pulls it in on the run. Nationals lead 1, and they trail it here 2-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Trevor Williams.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Well, 1-run game, and digging in for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. Nasty pitch right there. And it's 0-1. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Colin Poche looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Lopez also getting ready. That catches the corner.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. 1 away.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off. Extend that at bat.
Max Kepler at the plate. Line drive. Young grabs it on the run.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Boom at the plate and takes high there.
Counts 1-0.
And that's downstairs. 2-0. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Young settles underneath it. Hauls it in to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Alex Call. Kirkering back to work. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
That's to third, and that chance handled. Throws across
He's
the
out.
diamond. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Orion Kirkering won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Christopher Sanchez into the game.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, C.J. Abrams. 1 for 3. Breaking ball
1-0.
misses down and away.
Hey. 1 ball,
Holding
1
on to
strike.
a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. That clips the corner.
Well, no signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
On the ground, out to short. Fires to first on the run. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for Washington. They're down 2-1. And we're back. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Phillies, Johan Rojas. Hit in the air, left field. Makes the grab on the run. 1 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Two outs, base is empty. Here's Trey Turner. 0 for 3 in this one. That one's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
That one pushed foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That is the inning. Offense held in check there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 2 and the Nats 1. Jordan Romano comes out trying to close it out.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Wood up to
Ball
bat
right
next.
upstairs.
Lays off for a ball. And another ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Next one is off the plate. Ball 3.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Ball 4, he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
And that one fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw. Tag. Ow. A bullet from JT Realmuto.
That's just a perfect catch and throw right there. You get a guy with that kind of speed trying to take second. He's got such a good arm back there, but that had to be on the money. Pressure situation, if you will, right on top of it.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
So they're down to their final out. Nathaniel Lowe digging in for the Nationals as the Nationals are down to their final out. That's in there, and that is strike 1. Romano is just 1 strike away. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And that one is inside.
Ball 2.
Two outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, a tight 2-1 ball game. Classic pitching and defense in this game. A lot of good execution, and neither team really beat themselves by way of mistakes. But ultimately, it came down to one or two key plays to make the difference for the win.